Hello, sir. This is Ranjini here. I've had the privilege of knowing you for many years, especially as a pioneer of NLP in India, a counseling psychologist, and I know you as an expert in relationship and marriage counseling. Your work has really inspired me, and I'm truly grateful for this opportunity to have a chat with you with a topic very close to my heart, that is parenting. So, as a mother of two sons, I'm brimming with curiosity and excitement to listen to you. So, tell me, sir, how did you start your journey with parenting? And what motivated you to specialize in this field?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Welcome to you and all the audience. Thanks a lot for having so much of regards for my work. I've been in this field for the last 25 years, you know that, and more than 1,000 YouTube videos, suppose, and these are my parents. Every video you can find this. Okay. These are the couple whom I always refer to the cases. So last 25 years, if you ask me why did I move into that, there are two reasons for it. Number one is I migrated into counseling from child. I was doing for students, then I went into parents. Then in between parents, when I was doing it, I was also getting a lot of parents and couples also. So for couples counseling. So that is how I am specialized in couple counseling because nobody else has done couple counseling in India with so much of work, and I have one reason for that. So if you ask me how did I start, well, I would say that it's MBA of parenting. It's a God-made syllabus. The MBA of parenting is it is a summary of my whole last 25 years work. If the mother university is wrong, 50% of the life is gone. If the boss university is wrong, 75% is gone. If academic university is wrong, 100% is gone. Okay? So these are the three gods representatives: mother, boss, and your teacher. Because whatever they feed, we eat. A fish eats whatever is given a fish tank. So I have to take whatever it is. So if you look at that mother university I had, I told you, my father was a policeman and we hail from South. I have a painful story. He had his own brothers and sisters. He comes from a very poor family. And my mother was relatively rich and my mother used to help, sometimes used to refuse. At that time we were in Aurangabad. So I was close to my mother, and so there were a lot of, like any other movie story, a lot of pain in the life. And I was seeing I was the only witness. We are away from our culture, away from relatives in Maharashtra. Then I have seen witnessed many things, many violent things with my mother and my father. And every day she used to tell me, "Come, we will commit suicide, and we cannot, not, we'll go to God." She was telling me, "I will go to God." And then I told, "Go to God is 9 years old. Why? It's walk into a park." I was thinking like that. Then she used to tell, and she never should remind me. They thought, okay, this is her style of talking and all those things. Then what happened? One day, 7:30, she woke me up and she took me, "Come, we'll go to God." I told, "Okay, I'll go to God." And she took me to Hanumanji temple and inside a dirty water tank. And I told, "What is that you're taking care? God is there." "No, no, from here there is a shortcut." And then she pressed my nostrils and her nostril and she pushed her down. Then I was flapping, and by the time the pujari came and a commotion and we were out. And I was asking why you're doing it. I told everything. That's what is happening. Then I told the bad name your mother is going to get after her suicide. Will it decrease or increase? I told it will increase. Do you want that? I told I don't want that. Then you should be live. Yeah, that was a first parenting lesson for me. Some great person is telling me, yes, I don't know what, I do not know the word mentoring, teaching, something, some senior person is telling good for me. I would say God made service. That was one painful incident. Why is this happening with me only? Then he also asked one more thing. See, you are one son ready to die for your mother. There are many mothers who do not have a son like you. You have to help them out. I told, okay. So it was in Hindi. So he told me to promise. I don't know what I was doing. I was just promising it. वहाँ करेंगे करेंगे हजार को नहीं लाखों को नहीं करोड़ों को करेंगे. I was telling within thousands and crores I will do that. But I did at that time I did not realize that that is I was laying the foundation for my life. Then afterwards, that was one, and that was another incident. And Another incident is I had a boss, first boss, who had all the 3W, all the habits. I was forced to live under him, and very great difficulty came out of that. So these are certain painful incidents. And one more incident is I was dead against my Chachaji, my father's brother, who was the villain between me and my mother. And I went into a gangster's school and I was landed up in a police station. Even though my father was there, I was in the police station. My mother came and I remember in the jail rod, sure, breaking her head. What the hell you are doing? I told Auntie, unless I kill that Chachaji, you will not be safe. He told, you will kill the Chachaji, you will go to jail. And one more Chachaji is going to come. Can you save that? I don't know. I don't have any answer. Okay. Then see, look at the exam I am writing. When I was 9 years or 10 years old, I am writing an university examination in my life. I don't know what is happening. She told, don't do anything. I don't know how I can save you. You do one thing, you become an engineer. Okay, I made your Chachaji engineer, your auntie a graduate. Yeah. You become an engineer and take your mother. That's the only thing you can do. I will fight my own battle of life. These are a few incidents which have moved me from my engineering into psychology. I did not know at the time this word was psychology also. These are the painful incidents which make me propel myself. My grandson asked me, say, Tata, when 2 hours, 3 hours, you forget yourself in counseling. Maybe the answer is that the promise I made there. That was one reason where I have went into that. I have a love, I have a passion, and my mission is to help 1 million couples. Because last 20 years, whatever I learned with 25,000 couples and my research, if I don't teach to somebody else, it will not multiply. It will die with me. One more 2 generations, my India has to wait to encash that skills. That is one of the reasons where I always ask myself, it's a God-made syllabus. Adidama.
Lovely, sir. Your story really moved me actually. And no words. I can totally resonate with what you say. Sir, like, let me ask you a basic question. Like, what is this parenting? What are the basic qualities that we need as a parent?
So first of all, let us define parenting. Parenting is nothing but, you know that in circus they are called juggler. If you go to circus or a clown, he'll be throwing one saucer, then second saucer, he will not fall, he will catch. Then after some time, he'll be playing with 30 saucers, up and down, up and down, up and down. The same is the story of the mother. See, you're not only a mother for your kid, you're a mother for your husband also. Please understand. Because the mothering God has given you that power, that resilience to be subjective. Mother's mind is not like a human. Gent's mind is different, woman's mind is different. Gent's mind is objective. Okay. He has got this. But a woman's mind is not. He has got 10, 20 brains. One for the mother, one for the father, one for the sister, one for the father-in-law. Simultaneously, even though you are here, you are our now, you know what I will do after 40, now how I take care of my kids. But gent's brain is not like that. He will shut off. He is having a lock to his brain. There is a gate to lock. But for woman, it is not like that. Of course, I told in one of my YouTube videos also. So, woman is highly subjective. She will not take decisions so easily. If I do this, what will happen to my son? What will happen to my father? It will happen. So, for a man, the decision is one. Okay, I'm doing it, that's all. So, mother is a juggler. Yeah, you cannot tell your hatredness, you cannot show your poison, you cannot show your toxicity with others, but at the same time, you have to manage. So, parenting is a skill. The circus man, how he has handled it because of a skill. No, you're also like that. You're not, it doesn't belong to a parent like me. I belong to a video generation parent, TV generation parent. Okay. When I was in doing my college, I had only 2 or 3 models to learn. I had either Dilip Kumar or Raj Kapoor or Shivaji Ganeshan, MGR. Nobody else for me. Even if you want to get spoiled, nothing to spoil. But whereas the C generation, you as a digital age man, you know that when the kid presses the button, either he'll be safe or he'll be the police station. Are you understanding? No more. You are the mother. He has become a Google's child. He is a Google's child. You are not mentoring. He is mentoring. Google is mentoring. His friends are mentoring. Father only an ATM. Anytime money. But mother is a queen and nobody is interested in your child welfare like you. School has got their own agenda. Toys are having their own agenda. Games are having their own agenda. But the agenda of you, the seriousness, which as a mother to your child, nobody else can do. Please understand. Do you agree with me? Your child is more updated than you. Agreed or not?
I can totally relate to what you say, sir.
Yeah. Then until unless you are double updated, you are outdated. Only method is you have to update yourself. That is the reason I call it a parenting skill. Like the juggler, no, you know how to juggle fast. Otherwise, the saucer will break.
I totally agree, sir. We need, we really struggle in a lot of things. Though our intention is very genuine, we really need a lot of help. Now another question, sir. Like when Google and Chat GPT and various things are there. So why do we really need a parenting program?
See, they are all ready-made information. You are not tailor-made information. Okay.
So true.
Okay. And the second thing is that is for information, not for transformation. Transformation requires a head and a heart. Google is only a head. It can give information. It doesn't have a heart. Okay. So head and heart only will transform human being. Yes. It is like a seed, when it is sprouting, just you put a seed, do it will become a garden. No. You have to take care, you have to unweed it, you have to manure it, you have to put the water, you have to put, it's like your child is every time he's having many questions which he can answer, which he cannot unanswer. Whom he will ask? If you are not the person, according to him, if you are not the person, he will go to auntie, he will go to uncle, he will find two friends, because he is not seeing that personality in you where I can ask anything to my mother. Once if mother is everything, then the moment it is there, the model shifted, no, mother doesn't know, okay, we'll respect her, then auntie is there, uncle is there, friend is there. That is how the models keeps on shifting. They get spoiled, and by the time they are spoiled, their life is over.
So true, sir. The line that you said that it's all filled with information around, overwhelming information, but transformation is really missing in us. So tell us, sir, like what program you have to offer. We are very curious to know about it.
See, my program is basically it comes from the neurosciences. Okay? Neuroscience is a breakthrough in psychology, where we talk only about all the neuron connections to the brain. Okay? We call it a genius parenting training program, where I teach the mother how to work with your brain factory of your kid. Okay? So brain is having three parts. One is the new mammillary, and the reptile brain. Okay, so it is like the manager, supervisor, and the worker. Manager is the father. Okay, come do, I did this, that's all. And supervisor is the lady struggling between the worker and the father. Okay? He is the guy. He is always the guy who is always child. He doesn't know what is good, what is bad. Okay, he is jumping, he is learning, he is experimenting. Okay, so these three. It is a brain factory, a manager, a supervisor, and the worker. All three have to work for the good of the output of the organization. Same is here. We are called the genius parenting training, where first level I teach them the three brain skills or the three blueprints of the parents, three blueprint of the kids. And I give them a psychometric tools by which the mother will know. First is it is like catch a thief. To put a thief to catch a thief. A thief can catch another thief better. Similarly, first I tell the mother, you first find out your own neuron pattern, 10 patterns, 12 patterns. What has worked for you, which you have developed, what has not worked for you, which you are not underdeveloped. Then if you go into your own framework of life, oh, I couldn't do this, I did this I have developed. So you are able to take your whole biography into scanning of your biography, and then you what are the mistakes you have done. Then I am telling you the same skill to your kid. Now, developed skill, undeveloped skill, underdeveloped skill, okay, which is useful, which is not useful, whether you have a future market or not. So you come to know. Then afterward, the third part is matching the skill. First is catch them young, 4 pillars of genius parenting training, catch them young. Second thing is know yourself, who you are. Now, similarly, self-assessment for yourself. Then use the same battery of tests for your kids. Then fourth point is match for parenting or match for nurturing. These are the things where we call the genius parenting training, where I am teaching to my young mothers.
Yeah. Sounds very interesting, sir. This is exactly what we need. So how is this different from the other programs, sir? Like, how is it unique? And is there any particular framework or methodology you have?
See, I'm telling you now, this is So I have developed a framework. It's called uh, this is feed. Mother is feeding. This is the need. Feed versus need. There should be a match between feed and a need. If there is a gap in that pattern, it's the wrong parenting. Okay. You are giving me something which I don't require. See, I am hungry. So I am thirsty. I come and tell, Mummy, I am very thirsty. Suppose you take the beer bottle and give it to me. See, that is also you are quenching the thirst.
Okay.
I'm not telling it is wrong or right. See, nobody is right or nobody is wrong. See, they have got their own reasons for to be right and wrong. So I'm giving a physical example of a physical entity. What I'm saying thing is a nutritional entity. I give a nutrition example. I'm talking about the brain neurons. His neurons are thirst for his certain activities. Maybe he want to become an artist. Maybe he want to become an engineer. Maybe he want to become a hospital attendant. We do not know. But can you convert that seed into a talent? Can you quickly recognize it's useful for you, not useful for it? Useful in the market, it's not useful for you. See, nowadays, there every time you can see always 100 jobs are appearing and disappearing. Don't make your kid fit for the current job. You have to make him fit for any job, anytime, anywhere in the galaxy. They are not born like you and me. See, your child is very intelligent. He knows speed, he knows stimulation, he knows success. He is a born graduate, please understand, not like you. He is a born graduate. His talent is flood of talent. You have to convert that into a dam. Otherwise, it will go in a very wrong way. So I always tell that. What I tell is it is not parenting, it is technology. I'm teaching you technology. I'm giving you tools. Others are giving you psychology. I'm making you a doctor. I'm making you an engineer. Work with your brain neurons of your kids. That is how my program is difficult because I'm an engineer converted into psychology. So I was working with a lot of psychometric tools when I was working for BHCL. There I used to use all those things against my managers to promote them, to send them abroad to psychometric tools. So that is how then in the process I applied it for my couples, then for parents. Then I had very successful model. That is how I have developed this need model. I call it a parenting dynamics.
Beautiful, sir. This is what we really need. It's not about information. So you give us practical tools, right? So how long will it take? So what is the duration of the program?
See, basically the duration of the program is first thing is I told you, I have very limited time. I am working very few people. And here the focus is not to give information, to make you the owner of the transformation. So first is the 4 hours training program where you understand if you like it, okay. If you don't like it, okay. That's 4 hours. Then I've got a 6 weeks program where both mother and son has to come. Here we talk about the 3 brain model. Okay. You apply in 6 weeks, you should know about the 3 brain model. Then afterwards, you've got a 90 days challenge where we take you to the 16 brain model. There are many brain models. Different types of parenting is there. And their mentoring comes, then we convert them into coaches and they're a part of my team. That's a different part. The people who want to specialize, they can specialize. So that is where the story goes. First 4 hours, I would always tell first 4 hours for every parent is a must, like it or not. Because what will happen, at that time you may not like. But after some time, you feel the need, you will go right to memory and oh, this program is a better program for me. So at least I'm not telling, I don't want you to attend. I want you to refer to others. At least you know what is good, what is not. Okay. Second, if you're interested, go to next level. That is where the first is sort of information. Second is a sort of a application where you and your son come and assess yourself and feel, yes, these are the 2-3 talents I want to improve for my son. Okay. So what actually happens once you start taking him, accelerating that talent, other activities will become less. Are you getting the point? Because I am talking to you, I am here. Because I am here, I am thinking. Suppose I am in a wrong place. Okay. Caught up in a wrong incident. I'll be in the police station. Because I have went to a wrong junction. Because I am in the correct junction, I have not gone to the wrong junction. Same thing is once you tap his talent towards accelerating that to its end, he is not doing other mistakes, he is not with the other environment. That is how I see this.
Understood, sir. Beautiful, sir. Sir, and I mean, this is really the need of the hour. And as a working parent, also, I would like to know, like, whether there are often we find ourselves guilty that we are not able to spend enough time. So, if we attend the course, is it like we have to spend more time, or how is it? We always have this doubt in my mind.
See, I mean, A to Z, the spectrum is very large. Spectrum is very, very large. Okay. So you choose what you want. Because see, you cannot digest, you cannot eat what you cannot digest. Okay. So you go to the first level, second level. See, you have learned ABCD when you were in LKG. Afterwards, you have forgotten. Are you not applying it now? Are you every time going and learning ABCD? No. So that is the reason you can come to see most of the 5,000 people, maybe 1,200 are working parents. They come once in a month for the mastermind class where they have their own doubts, their own clarifications, and suddenly they go back and start working on that. So not essentially because now, yes, the speed and time is a big problem.
Exactly.
So everybody, for everybody. See, you were there, you are a corporate trainer. You know, earlier I was doing 15 days training program. 15 days training, continuous 15 days. But now who is there for 3 days also is very difficult in corporates are also not giving for 3 days. The story is on hours. So that way
Understood.
you choose your model and keep on revisiting. See, convert your minus point to your plus point. Maybe for one child, you work for one child. Afterwards, I'm telling you, now I'm making you a doctor. What more do you want? I'm making you a brain surgeon of your own son. You are putting the scoreboard. You are measuring the target. I always tell, if you're not getting results, there are two mistakes. Either you're not listening or I am not teaching you properly. Because this comes from neurosciences. It is not a sort of a traditional Pavlovian psychology or a dream psychology, not like that. This is a breakthrough science, which I was doing it. I'm talking after putting 10 years. I was doing it one-to-one, you know that. Okay, go
Yes,
to
yes. Very.
tractor.com and find out 250 people have given a live feedback. Now I want to reach to society. Now I'm sharing the secrets with you in a training group.
Okay. I think it's more needed for working parents to know what exactly we need to do. Wonderful, sir. Sir, and from what age group can we start? Like kids of
The
parents who are kids
target
of what
target
age
is
group?
target is mothers, not kids.
Mothers of,
I teach to the mother nala, papa is not a mother. Just she's a married, no kids, she's not a mother. Mother means
from
basic
1 year
qualification.
or,
I tell them no, catch them young, as young as possible.
okay, I
Yeah.
love this phrase. Catch
As
them
young as
young.
possible. Because see what you are molding the talent. Yeah, see, which is easy. After when he comes at engineering and you come to know that no, I did a mistake. This fellow is not fit for engineer. At that time, who can change? 90% of cement is dry. Nobody can change it. See, anyhow you are buying games, anyhow buying toys, anyhow you are taking to a picnic spot. So once you know the talent, you start choosing that. Or you're choosing that. No, not this toy, but this is useful because this guy is already playing that.
Okay.
He has got an inborn pattern for doing it.
I love that phrase, catch them young. So prevention is better than, okay, wonderful, sir. Sir, and each family is different. So when we have a group coaching, like each one has different problems. So how do you cater to their personal difficulties and challenges?
See, here they are coming for budding their kid into a genius kid. They are not coming to family problems. Yeah. They always tell my pitches, I help young parents to convert their troublesome kids to genius kids with my 4 hours training program. Okay. A proven model for the last 10 years with 10,000 young parents. I teach you skills, I give you psychometric tools, and you have to apply it. You have to get the result. And if you don't get the result, I am here to help you.
Okay.
You are doing it, you are measuring it. You come with your problem, what is happening? Because here, what is happening here, they're converting the seed into a sprout. Yeah. The process is converting the sleeping talent to a giant talent. If you are not doing, he find his own way.
Okay. So when you spoke about psychometric tools, it sounds very interesting. Generally, we hear this from the corporate side. So how do we use this in parenting and how it helps the parents, sir?
See, I developed a model, a framework called parenting dynamics, where see, I told you, the same, the need and the feeder. Yeah. What actually happened is you're feeding something. Do I need that? Okay. A corporate, you can see my video where I talk about the hammam mom. You might have seen the hammam advertisement. With the mother,
Yes.
what she is doing, she is going in a car and suddenly she some two, three boys are chasing on the girl. Suddenly she says, wait, I'll get hammam. And she afterwards stops the scooter, then moves away. The child keeps on running. And then she takes and put him in that, what do you call that, syllabus class. So you have to fight your life. She has blindly modeling, cloning her talent on the kid. She is a fighter in the corporate world. She has achieved it like that. She has achieved number one. Okay. And she thinks my model is fit for the kid. But what about the kid? Suppose the kid is an introvert. Are you getting the point? So you have crossed all the stages, you have forgotten the stages you have come up. Now you are living in your mental state as a corporate winner and you are not looking at the age of the girl. She is not, you should mentor to your age group, your subordinate, who is 20, 25 plus working under you. But you are mentoring you're parenting your kid, introvert kid, and to become a winner. So what will happen? The gap will come. Okay, I have no other option. Therefore, I have to be with him. I will say yes. After that, I develop the inner hatredness. I wrote, given a video, no, where a MBA mother had killed a husband and kids because husband wanted XYZ from the daughter. She could not manage. So somewhere the seed level it has to be done, not at the when it becomes a tree or a branch.
So true, sir.
The
When we
need
look at
versus
the
yeah,
news,
need versus feed is the game. The need versus feeder. Okay, what does you feed and what does he need? I am thirsty. Give me buttermilk or give me water, not Coke bottle. I do not know. As a child, I do not know the different Coke bottle or this one. Yes, it quenches, but afterward, what has happened? That becomes my addiction habit.
so true. Reading all these kind of news is very disturbing. So it's very important for we mothers to shape the next generation. So these psychosocial tools and metrics, it enhances to understand ourselves better.
See, it's not
Is there
just
any way
about.
to measure our transformation or success on how we are proceeding?
See, first of all, see, it is a proactive work. I told you, nobody is having interest on your son as you are having. Agreed or not?
100% agree.
In the middle. If you don't do that parenting, blue whale parenting will happen. You know what is blue whale parenting?
Of course.
That suicide game. Okay. That suicide game had that 22 years old Philip, he says, I wanted to remove the disposable wastage in the society. I made the game for that purpose. When he was caught, when he was arrested, he told, yes, who are the people? Every week there are 50 activities. There is a group meeting. Condition number, you will not say to the father, you will download without the knowledge of your parents. You will not talk outside the group. Every week meeting, see horror movies, prejudicers. Okay, a lot of activities are there. And there is a curator. Curator is a mentor or a parent. Ask him, what should I do? My sister is ugly. What should I do? Curator, please tell me what should I do? Curator will put the sister in the washing machine and clean her off. Make her clean. That's all. He doesn't know. That is how I do you know which is the country with maximum blue whale download games? Do you know which is the country? India.
No, sir.
India is the country in the world maximum blue whale download has happened without the knowledge of the parents. Maximum suicide, Russia. Okay. So without the knowledge of parents, our children are downloaded. What can happen there? Why can't here? What can happen in my house cannot happen in your house. Until unless you are more alert and more alarmed, more equipped, Blue whale parenting will happen. She is getting parented somewhere, please understand. If you are not able to daily talk to him, meet him, relate to his future with his talents, then he is somewhere lost. You need not go and do all this thing, what I am telling. If you can afford it, nothing. I always say there are 4 types of parents. One is that I am talking about the mindset of the parent. Bhikshapati predicts it. What is the Bhikshapati? It is a Bhikshapati mindset is roti, kapda, makan, food, clothing and shelter. That is what he will default parenting he will do. Food, clothing and cell phone. This is a default parenting every parent is giving. And these people are called the Bhikshapati. They are not interested in going to next level. Another is Lakpati. Lakpati is a person once in a while, best school, best teacher, best games. He found out once in a while. He does that. I'm not telling you wrong. And Karorpati mindset is a person where mother becomes the queen, father becomes the whole skills he learns. Why can't I do for my kids? You become a scientific parent, you become a psychologist for your kid. That is where the third level of parents. Until unless you move from Lakpati parent mindset to Karorpati parent mindset, you are not going to make him fit for the future generation parent. He is a future generation parenting. You have to move out. Every parent has to move out and find out a method. It is like a GPS. Parenting is like a GPS. Every time you want to move from one point to another point, you just give him a sort of emotional support. That is where if you don't parent, you will go for wrong parent. Parenting is a default. He requires something. What is parenting? Asking all my doubts, getting answered. That is parenting. Many things I can ask mummy, but I cannot ask mummy. Where should I ask? When I feel I can ask that also to my mummy, yeah, that is your good parent. I can ask about sex also to my mother. That's a good parent. No, I can't ask. I can't ask. See, by the time the child grows up, he has got a list of not to do. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. By the time he is 25 years, he has got a 30,000 list of not doing. But does he have one list of doing? He doesn't have. Mother has not taught him. Don'ts are many. Do's? Yeah.
So that was a very huge perspective shift for me, sir. So looking at parenting with a different lens now. So thank you for that great perspective shift. We all really need to know. We all mothers are like 100%. We really want to do best for our child, but this awareness is where it's lagging. So we really need your help and guidance to proceed here. So,
yeah, definitely. See,
yes,
I also
we
need
have 1 more minute.
Yeah, please tell me. Yeah. No, my mission is to help 1 million couples, and this is not possible by me. I want people like you to multiply this movement. And I have trained many people who came only for the certificate, who came for these courses. But after seeing my clients who are parents who have suffered, when I taught them, I found result. That is going back to society. Because here the mother has seen her pain. She doesn't want somebody else to have pain. That is the reason most of the people are all mothers who are multiplying this movement.